All right. So, good morning again to new folks. I hope you had a great evening, great morning so far as well, and ready to do nothing. um, yeah, we're getting used to those um, sit out days. They're part of the game, and to be honest, if you want to achieve long-term success in the stock market, uh, you learn to know, you need to learn how to properly sit out in bad or not good market, let's say. And for me, that's all about the 21 DMA structure and Beretta's confirmation. So until I see what I want to see from the price action on QQQE and also on, let me share my screen before someone is telling me. There you go. So yeah, until I see what I want to see on QQQE and on the McClellan summation, then for me that's not a market that I want to participate. Win rate is low. There's high volatility as well, and for my style, it's not suited. Um, so we saw good oversold bounce in the last 2 days, but 2 days that does not make a trend. So go back, go back and look. Um, 2 green days, was it the trend resumption? 2 green days, 2 green days, even three. Um, Sometime it is, and sometime it's not, right? Sometime it is, sometime it's not. So just want to highlight the fact that just because we rallied 2 days from the lows does not mean that we are in a new uptrend. We're still in a downtrend structure. We're still below a declining 21 DMA structure. And we didn't even reclaim that base structure of the last few weeks, right? So for me, market is still not where I want it to be. Um, Now, what do I want to see? So now I treat this as a first potential low that was made, and now I will watch closely the action around the 21 DMA structure for clues that we are setting up for a new uptrend. So I want to see first that retest, or maybe it will be against that base structure. But what we'll do next after that initial strength and initial push from the initial low will tell the story. Do we reject and form a higher low? Do we go sideways, tighten up, and then we have a nice reclaim to play, which would be also another higher low in the right side? Do we push right away with big strength and reclaim the 21 DMA structure? And in which case the market will be short-term overbought and we'll wait for the back test of a now rising 21 DMA structure. So that's all the scenarios that I will watch in the next few days. Uh, Now that we rally, now that we might have confirmed a first initial low, the game will be about patience. The game will be about observation. And when we are ready, when the market will set up the way that I want it to set up, according to my rules and my system. Not that I want to uh, push my view into the market. That's not what I meant. Is really to wait for the proper structure and clues and information that I want to see on the right side. Then we have the names, the top relative strength liquid leaders that we have that will execute uh, at a proper entry point as well. But first, we need the market. Um, so we looked at QQQE. Now let's look at QQQ and Q, so the futures. So maybe we get that rejection. Yesterday was the retest of the declining 21 DMA structure. And if we form a higher low here, then we could have the setup. And that's why I kind of watch both, because maybe we'll have that rejection of the base area on QQQ while we get that rejection of the 21 DMA structure on NQ and QQQ. So that's a bit of that dynamic that I will watch in the next few days. I don't think I will execute today, that being said, mainly because I want to see, like I said, how we'll react to that first initial rejection. Maybe we'll have a rejection, and so I don't want to close my mind, right? I want to stay open-minded at this point. Again, in observation. But if we start to reject and have big weakness today, and we form a nice hammer candle, a nice higher low intraday, and we have the McClellan summation that is near hookup territory, and we get that summation hookup from a deep oversold levels, then I will test the market. We might confirm that higher low structure on the right side. We have the bread confirmation that is starting to flip up. We don't know if it will be kind of that hookup and we need to kind of push lower in the next few days. But that's something that I need to execute and I need to test, right? So that will pull me in if we get that type of weak action and buyers step in and really defend that higher low structure. All right, so we have the names as well. So that, oh no, before that, let's review the internals. All right, so credit spreads, giving me some positive mindset vibe, but still a lot to prove, right? So we were rejected at this kind of structure area on the most recent pullback. And yesterday we broke last Thursday's low. We broke the 21 EMA, but we're still inside the 21 DMA structure. So if we can push lower from here, kind of reject that 21 DMA structure, reject that recent swing low, maybe we'll find some support into that uptrend line. So we might need to break those low structures, but if we do, then it's looking pretty good as a more risk on market. But again, if we find support here and we start to spike up again, then it's clear risk off. Then that retest and rejection of the 21 DMA structure on NASDAQ and rollover scenario to a new low is getting back into picture. That's why right now I'm only in observation. We didn't confirm anything. The VIX, same picture. We were rejected right into recent swing high. We didn't really get that big spike, and now we're retesting that recent structure right into the 21 DMA structure. So we're really pivotal point to bounce or breakdown of the 21-day structure, which would be constructive for the next few days. All right. Bitcoin. Bitcoin still kind of the red flag. Um, might be some climatic action, but there was not big panic. So uh, I still think that Bitcoin is looking weak and at risk of a rollover from here. We remain below a declining 21-day structure. Uh, we simply oversold bounce at this point. We're almost 3 ATR from the 21 EMA. So we needed that bounce, but it does not show a lot of strength um, and look a bit like a red flag to me, to be honest. Um, so I will watch that closely in the next few days for sure. All right, that's about QQQE, NQ, internals, McClellan summation we looked at as well. What I wanted to show you is that I'm trying to build that focus list, that stock list for and if the market is confirming a constructive scenario and I want to engage, like we did Wednesday of last week, in case the market was reclaiming the 21-day structure, we were ready with a focus list, with a stock list. Not that you want to execute it, not because you have a focus list and a stock list that you need to push that buy button. That's not what it is. It's simply to recognize those names that are in buy area. And if the market, which comes first for me, is setting up and gives us the signal, then we already know the names that we want to execute. We're ready, and that's important. So for me, the names that I want to be involved, so let's look at TradersLab and you'll understand where those names are coming from, right? If I go into the screener, then first thing first, what are the top liquid leaders? All right. And right now there's not much. Oh yeah, I forgot one. Sorry. Let me. All right. There's not much above the 21 DMA structure and out of buy area, right? So you have top two leaders being Light and Google. They broke out into new high already. And Google already shaping up to be kind of the AI leader with all those meta news about them purchasing a lot of AI chip. They are trying to take the lead from Nvidia, and that's a good thing. That rotation, even into the AI group, will keep this bull in larger uptrend alive. And I'm still in a pullback mindset, right? I talked about that yesterday. Don't lock yourself into correction or bear market mindset. It will fuck you up when the market really set up. And Google making a new high and trying to take the lead, and all we're seeing is rotation out of Nvidia and into Google is constructive, and we'll follow that flow. So Light and Google, clear top two leaders. You have EVGO as well, uh, a bit weaker because it had that 1 month relative weakness. But you can see that as a nice base as well. So I will include that into stock lists and out of buy area as a name that I will watch on the back test. Uh, and otherwise, those are mainly the three names that are out of reach, that if the market is making a higher low, those will backtest, and that will be the name that you will see me execute, right? And that's why I put them in stock list, because right now they are out of their buy area. And then if I go into the daily structure pullback, now the names that are within buy area, I will try to focus into the top 9 names of those, which are WBD, still very strong above the 21 DMA structure. You have WDC in the very strong memory group. CLS, nice 21 DMA structure reclaim yesterday. You have CN, APH with both 21 DMA structure reclaim. Coherent with a push above the 21 DMA structure. And that's all names that I will look for backtesting action, tight ranges, so that we can have tight entries when the market is ready. Caterpillar, really nice base and pullback structure into the 21 DMA structure as well. Micron, another memory group stock, a bit weaker, and it could form and morph into a short setup on that breakdown and rejection of the 21 DMA structure, but it's one of the strongest stocks, so I want to keep that into my long focus list. If we form a higher low and reclaim the 21 DMA structure, or if it pushes and backtest, that will form a very nice entry as well. And same thing for LRCX, strong name, trying to reclaim the 21 DMA structure, so a name that I will keep a close watch in the next few days. All right, guys, so that's the name that I will watch. But again, for me, that's wrong window. This one. All right. So again, for me, that's market first, and the market is not ready. So let's watch what we'll do from here. QQQE again is right into overhead supply. So let's be patient. Let's see how the market reacts to that retest. And don't worry, there's 3 names above their 21 DMA structure. So kill that FOMO. Don't worry about missing the whole uptrend. The market is not even above its 21 EMA. So you've missed nothing. And if you think that will start a new uptrend and there will be only 3 names running, that's wrong. There will be a lot more names trending nicely above their 21 DMA structure, and you only need a handful of names. Even if you're not in Google, Light, or AVGO, if the market really gets going and Brett is picking up and the McClellan summation confirm that Brett is expanding, you will have so much name to pick from. And again, you only need a small basket of liquid leaders to really outperform the market. So don't worry about it. There's plenty of time and plenty of names to execute. Hey, my friend, Sandy is in the house. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. That's a good reminder then that the market will be closed as well later this week on Thursday. Early close on Friday as well, and probably very slow paced as well. So that's a small week. So consider that into your trading as well. All right, any questions, guys? So I think the game plan is pretty clear for me. Nothing to do yet for me today. Planning to be patient, observing for any clues that the market will give from that 21 DMA structure retest. Again, do we push, reclaim, then we'll look for the back test. Do we reject and form a higher low? Do we reject and form a tight range? Do we reject and roll over and make a new lower low? And which would confirm again that the downtrend is well in place and will remain in panda mode and very patient for longer. All right, so Vic, would you enter any starter position if a high low on QQQE below 21 DMA structure, but leading? Yeah, that's one of my setup, and that's where I started to execute in April as well. Look, I did a session, I think it was on Monday. I talked exactly how I played the market. But yeah, we were starting to execute on that higher low in April. You had Palantir, Robinhood, all those names that we executed started to shape up backtest setups above their 21 DMA structure while the market was below. So when we get that initial rejection and we try to form that higher low, that's a time where I want to engage. So yeah, definitely. But I'm still not convinced with, again, in April, you had Bitcoin breaking out as the market was forming that higher low. Right now, that's a very different picture, and leadership is thin. So we have potentially the QQQE, potentially the summation, the McClellan summation, potentially some liquid leaders. So yeah, we'll have enough. But that would be nice to see Bitcoin shaping up nicer than this, right? So all right. Yeah, it's 9. So take your time, guys. If you have more question, I'm still here. There you go, running training. That's a very good day to do other things. We continue to track relative strength. We continue to be engaged because we want to be ready. But same thing here. I did my long ride in VO2 max training yesterday on the bike. Today will be gym for me, so strength training. And other than that, I will finally try to finish putting together the Excel trading journal template. I'm sorry it's been long in the making, but I want to make sure to put some annotation and explanation like the previous one. So it looks easy to put together a template, but that's more about the explanation that takes more time. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I will leave it here. I wish you a very good day. And I want you to be careful, please. We're potentially in in pivotal points. So keep in mind that Nasdaq is running straight into declining 21-day moving structure, right into potential overhead supply. We're still searching for direction, and this is a dangerous place to buy. Either that the market reclaim and uh, you'll be a hero to open new exposure here, uh, but the HUDs are not uh, are not with you. You're at risk to taking big risk, and the market rolling over, and you're pushing yourself into a much larger drawdown. Uh, the game is not to be early. The game is to engage when the HUDs are the best, when you're able to get the conviction and the confirmation that the market really want to set up. Um, and that will come from either a higher low, either some tightening on the right side, and that information will give you the confidence to be more aggressive and protect your capital. All right, so be careful out there, please, guys. And once again, I will be in the trading pit to answer questions, and I will drop some intraday observation as well in my trading journal in the Discord. So have a good day, everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Cheers.